Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Drawing with Chat. It's been a little while since we've done this, since I've done this, but yeah, I miss doing this. I'm glad to be back. Please, please, laptop, please don't fucking explode. There we go. My favorite. Oh god, I love this music. It just gets me in the streaming mood now. Just instantly in the mood to stream. Let me fucking see if I can get my fucking piece of shit goddamn fucking OBS to stop acting like a worthless piece of shit. The answer is probably not, because this thing fucking sucks. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, that's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Okay, I guess I can like stretch it this way. And I can't see the whole damn thing at once because fuck ever being able to do anything on anything ever for me. Like, I would share the screen with you if I could right now. Trying to edit this thing is so ass. You can't even like zoom out to be able to see all of it. You just get half the fucking screen. It sucks so much. But there we go. You just get to see the actual drawing. And so, oh, did I share that link? Whoops-a-daisy, did I forget to put that in chat? Alrighty, let's get that in chat then. There we go. The official invite is now out for anybody who wants to join in. Anyone who wants to join in can. Let me try something. Let's see. Let's just start with something basic. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a grown-ass adult, and I bought something for myself recently, and I'm going to try to do something out of it. I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm allowed to buy things for myself, even though I have, like, barely any money. But you know what? Whatever, man. Let's try some goofy little goober. It's real easy to draw. Decent circle. 2 balls. And then we go, little arm nubs. They're like triangle arm nubs. That's weird and hard to do. Oh, wait. Then you do the eyeball thingy, I guess, you know? Oh, and the little poof on its head, you gotta do that too. Oh yeah, and the goofy little smile. And then you do the... Oh, it's like a little carrot top. It's not in the right spot either. Okay, we need to go rounder. 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 Rounder, rounder, rounder. That's pretty good. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then we do some line removal from this layer. We just grab the eraser tool. Where the heck do I have that? Right over here. Oh, what the... Don't crash. What the hell? No, stop that, actually. Stop that. No. Paintbrush? Why is it doing this, actually? Why are you stupid and worthless and bad? And what the fuck? I have to refresh the whole website? The fuck is going on? Goddamn, what a piece of shit. Please don't erase everything I drew. That would be nice. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's doing... Why are you doing that? Worthless piece of shit. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop. Shift. Okay, it appears I have finally swapped off of stupid dumbass baby mode. God damn, why the fuck would they even add that? Oh, god damn it, everything's fucked. And my drawing tablet still doesn't work. Fuck me. Fuck me, because why the fuck should anything ever work, actually? Fucking kill me, dude. Why the fuck can't this fucking useless ass piece of shit work? What the fuck? It wasn't anything I pressed. Oh my god. Hey. Holy hell. This thing immediately decided to turn on me. Oh my gosh. Apparently can't use my... I can't use my drawing pad anymore. Maybe if I unplug it and plug it back in, it'll decide to not be stupid. You just gotta pray. I forget that I have to keep my anger issues in check. Okay, there we go. There we go. For some stupid reason, now everything works and decides to not be stupid. I am used to having my settings bound in a certain way, and so I just got... It just takes me off to no end seeing that. Okay. Okay. It's not acting insane anymore. Thank God. Okay, eraser. Yeah, that's true. Ye do be like that sometimes. Oh, dang it, wrong layer. What the heck? Where the... What? No, change layer. Change the layer you're on. Ah. If you want to add anything, feel free to, man. You want to hop in? I can, like, fix the body a little bit, you know? Have this curve in a little bit more, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a... Well, it's not really a massive delay on your end. It's a massive delay on when the video actually gets put out. There is a massive delay. I can't do anything about that because my laptop is like an old piece of shit, but like it's my old piece of shit. It's held on for so long. So there is some stream delay just because this thing's an old hunk of junk that was designed for Zoom calls more than it was for streaming. 20 seconds? That's not that bad. That is not that bad compared to how it's been in the past. It is funny getting to watch you react to everything like 20 seconds after it happens. That is the funny part. Yeah. Alright. Now I can go back to... No, I can go back to this. I can get a cleaner draw. I can get a cleaner line. Ah. Wait, was it the paintbrush I was using actually? That looks good enough. That looks good enough to me, actually. But yeah. I finally bought myself a Pokemon drawing book. Because when I was a kid, these are what made me give up drawing. These, like, Pokemon drawing books. Because I would go into them, and they would be, the more complicated ones. With, like, the extra circles and guiding lines and all that. And I would take them, and I wouldn't know what to do. And I would just give up on art. I would give up on doing art. Because they were, like, the more complex ones. I think this is one of the simpler ones, but, you know, it'll still be fun. Oh, nope. This gets... Oh, it gets more complicated as time goes on. Yeah. But also, all of them are only 3 steps. Oh my god, holy shit. Wait. I remember one of these. This one. This is the one that made me give up on art. This is what made me give up on art for like 15 years. Not 15 years, but like 12 years. For 12 years, I kind of just didn't do art the way I tried to as a kid. Because I would draw all Pokemon, and I would draw my own Pokemon cards, because my family was poor as shit, and we didn't have any money for that kind of thing. So, you know, just how it is sometimes in life. Alrighty, and then we start on more layers. Oh, I forgot to pin that message. Pin message. Good. Now that's pinned. Yeah, I didn't really... It wasn't really, like, fully giving up on art. I just didn't, like, pursue it the way I did as a kid. Because I really liked doing the art. Because I would draw all my own Pokemon cards. Like, my family was too poor to afford something like that. And so I drew them myself, you know? And... I don't know, it's just something that's stuck with me that I really did give up all those years ago because I couldn't understand those Pokemon books and I just thought I wasn't good enough at art or whatever to understand them and like gave up on it. I wasn't all that exceptional at it, but I think I would have kept it as at least like a passive hobby over the years, you know? But yeah, it's made me a lot happier than I thought art would ever make me. Where was that? Let's see. Where the heck is it? There's Igglybuff, probably the easiest Pokemon ever to draw. Oh, sick. Yeah. I have had a couple people who lurked before. But it's cool to have somebody, chat. It's nice, especially when some of my regular chatters aren't usually here. Ah, the spiral curl above its eyes. There's also that. Let's see. Please stay open to the Facebook. Putting a knee pad on top of you so you don't close. Oreo sludge? What is Oreo sludge? Yeah, I like that one. It looks a little bit more like Jigglypuff's curl, but yeah. But what even is Oreo sludge? Oh, yeah. Which one would that be? It might have been a while. I haven't looked at the comments super recently. Unless it's like for the shorts that I've recently done. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit less sugar stuff. Oh, wow, that one. You really commented on that one? Let me double check. Dang, this most recent short did really well. Joe was awesome for it. Joe did a killer job voice acting. Oh, wait. 2 comments? What the hell? Sometimes the thing will just not show me comments, and I have to go, like, into YouTube itself to get it to work right, to show me comments. And sometimes it still doesn't. Sometimes it just decides I shouldn't see the comments on my videos. Alrighty, maybe I'll try it sometime. Maybe I'll try it sometime. Yeah, I just saw that, yeah. I see it. I will try that sometime. If you remind me on stream, I'll buy Oreos or something next time. Once I have, like, food stamps or whatever. But yeah. It'll be fun. So a very light pink for Jigglypuff. You need a very pinky pink. You need a very light pink for Igglybuff. I keep on going to my instinctual binds. I'm so used to doing my regular binds. Ah, that's an eraser. Let's get the paintbrush out. Let's increase that size, baby. Bubblegum pink Igglybuff. You could just like grab her and chew her and spit her out. You know, it's nice being able to look at something like this and be able to doodle it just instinctively. Just be able to make it what I want, you know? That's what I'm happy about. And that's why I'm going back to school for creative writing and art. Because I realized this is also super fun, actually, and not just the writing part. Oh my gosh, she's adorable, actually. She's absolutely adorable, actually. Nah, no piss green. No piss green for my baby. Well, I guess I do have a real baby, so I can't really use that as like a joke anymore. It's like, oh, it's my baby. I have one of those for like real. And it's like a real baby. And it has tuberculosis right now. How the hell did it get tuberculosis? I'm not sure, but my baby got tuberculosis. I did also... Originally, we were going to name her something different, but eventually... Well, I probably shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't give out too much public information on the internet. But yeah, I have a baby, and it's got... Yeah. Life is interesting. Throws crazy curveballs at you. Let's see. What are the eye colors? Like, ooh, this like... Oh. I keep on going to my binds. And we go a little bit... That's kind of close to what her eyes are supposed to be. Maybe it's even like darker usually, but like, it's fine. She's still fabulous. Yeah, I've got a Discord. I've even got like a community Discord that I have. It's the invite link, I believe, is directly in the well, I would say one thing: you probably shouldn't like just be handing like that out like crazy on the internet. Two, there is a I do have like a group Discord for the people who follow me on YouTube, and so I do have that available to everyone. Yep. You know, I'm really happy to see that people enjoy the like goofy things I make. It just feels good having people like crappy stuff, like random goobers like this that I draw. I'm glad that people just enjoy seeing me do stuff and things and all that. And I passed 700 subscribers this week after I also passed 600 subscribers this month. So at this rate, or at least at the rate I'm going at, I should get to roughly 1,000 by the end of the year if I keep up this pace. Which will be harder when college starts up, because I am going back to college, which is nice, you know? After a couple of years of not doing anything with my life. Finally figured I kind of like doing something. Let's see. Give me the eyedropper tool. There we go. Lighter. Lighter, but also a bit redder. Lighter. Wait, let me get this layer. I need to get the eraser back out. Gotta decrease the size of that by a lot. You want to get a doctorate in electrical science? That's sick. I want to be a starving artist. More starving than I already am. I mean, I guess I'm not starving now. I did just slam back like an entire pizza. I like put a pizza in at 8, and I was like, yeah, I could probably eat an entire pizza before I stream. And then I did. I ate an entire pizza almost. Because it's just like enough calories to sustain me. What made you want to become a... Well, I could kind of assume that you wanted to be an electrician from the desire to, get an electrician degree. A degree in electrical engineering. And let's see. Oh, that was a rather clean mark. Oh, what? Oh, boo. Back into this, and then we go back into this area or whatever. Yeah, like this. Or, well, redder and lighter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's sick. Yeah. Thanks, Catherine. Happy to see somebody else in here, too. Yeah. Feel free to hop in if you want to. Have a good time just drawing whatever. You don't got to be good, You can just be able to, draw anything. This is kind of how I got my start. Just like doodling on here, Well, actually, I got my start doing like, I got my start doing a lot of things. But just have a good time if you want to. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. I'm happy for you that you found something that you want to do so early. That's a real gift and a blessing. A lot of people end up switching up their majors earlier on in college. So knowing what you want to do a lot more is very good. Yeah, that's true. I have seen that before. It's very inconvenient when you work at a gas station. But yeah. Wait. Almost forgot. We go for a layer above this one. We decrease the opacity. We add some darkness. We increase our brush size. And then we go... And then you add a little bit of dynamic lighting. Then you smooth it out a little bit. Decrease the line size a bit. And then voila. And then you add a little bit of white on the top layer. Yeah. I mean, this is just kind of what happens when you learn enough about art and everything. What do I do here? Where do I have it, like, shine off the most? Or do I do, like, a sheen? Yeah, I'll do a sheen off the body a bit here, off to the left. And then you can do a little bit of... And then you can decrease the size a little bit, and then to get a little bit more, you can just do a little bit of this. A little bit of... Oh, wait, a little bit of this. And a little bit of this, maybe? There we go. That's a little bit cleaner. Not bad. Let's work a little bit on the shadow over here, though. I think I want to move the shadow a little bit, so let's grab the eraser back out. You erase a lot down to about here. And then that adds a little bit of a better shadow line, kind of. Maybe it goes a little bit higher, or maybe it doesn't. Just got to clean it up a little bit. And then you add a little bit of shadow here. Yeah. And then we want to add a little bit of... I did not read photography. I did not read photography there for a second, and I was mildly concerned. I was a little bit concerned there for a second. I did not see P for photography. Let me go back to this, and then we go all the way back up to our white, and then we go... like that. Yeah. And there we go. We have our little Iggly buff. Well, here, let me add a little bit of... And then we can increase the opacity on this layer, create a little bit more dynamic coloration, create a little bit more of a sheen on him. Allows me to fill up the little mistakes I made. But yeah. There we go. It's Iggly Buff. Oh, I see, yeah. What kind of project has you type in photography 20 times? Seems like an odd project. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me find another kind of simple one. The more complex ones would actually take me like an hour to do. Well, maybe. I cannot be doing Totodile. Okay, they've got a bunch of starters and like a couple of the favorites from each generation. Wowzers. Igglybuff was such a simple one. Yeah, normally... I'm gonna have to wait to draw Turtwig. Well, you're here for a reason then, you know? Everybody always is, you know? I am like the autistic Jesus. You know what? Fuck it. Man-tyke. After making me give up art so long ago, you're coming with me now. Alrighty. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. Not bad. There we go. That's fine. I have more money than I know what to spend on because of the shifts I have worked with my electrician dad. Oh, wow. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I get that. I mean, not the having money part. I don't have any of that. I mean, I work like 2 jobs, but like, it's hard to say that they're 2 jobs because it's like part-time at a gas station and then it's D&D that I do every week. I did not make that ovally enough. You know what? Screw it. We'll be fine. This thing's gonna be goofy, but I don't really care all that much. I'm just doing this all for fun today. Alright. Boom. And then we do the next layer, which is eyeballs, the mouth, and the antenna. I like that one. This is what happens when you try to sketch really fast. This is what happens when you try to do like quick sketches. Or at least this is what happens to me. Quick sketch. Quick sketch fun times. Let's get the eraser back out. Let's go down to... What is it? Is it this one? Huh? Where did I even put this layer? Ah, there we go. It's this layer. Okay, it's kind of that layer. What the heck? Did I spread this out amongst like a lot of layers? That was strange. I don't remember putting it on all these layers. I like rap. I haven't really listened to that much rap. Give it a can of ginger beer. Oh, we'll be fine. You know what? Sure, I'll give it a can of ginger ale or whatever. Ginger beer. Hey, Hornet, how's it going? I am drawing. I am drawing plenty. I'm drawing lots and lots. Ah, shoot, wrong layer. Come on, which layer was this on? There we go. That's a lot better. I am drawing Pokemon. You know, the thing I kind of default to a lot of the time. But you know what? I'm enjoying myself. What layer did I put this layer on? Oh, there we go. It's on this layer. Oh, kind of it's on this layer? What the heck? What the heck? What layer is this on? Where is this at? Oh gosh, this is what happens when you don't label any of your layers. Yeah, this has been interesting. It gets really ominous when you narrow it down to nothing but the eyeballs. Why does it look so ominous? Now it looks goofy. There we go. That's much better. Goop Smudge, my beloved. How's the comic going? About that. I may or may not have been putting all of my time into animations recently, and may or may not have temporarily put it on hiatus again, like I do every single other week when I said I was going to upload weekly. But, you know, who can blame me with the amount of success my animations are getting? Plus, I get to do a lot more creative and fun stuff with it, but I'm going to get back on it soon. Once I get back into the schedule of doing, like, this, you know? A little green man just vaporized your pot roast. Sir, did your little green man happen to look like this? Did your little green man happen to look like this? And was he perhaps shooting telekinetic waves at you? He lasered it. I see. Ah, dang. Time to unplug the keyboard. Because if I don't... Because I run out of ports that I can plug things into. And then we grab the charger cord. Where's the charger cord at? There we go. And now we get the real, and then we get the, now we get the real bad stuff, where my laptop tries to go Super Saiyan. So you are saying that he lasered your pot roast? Would this happen to be what your, would this happen to be an accurate depiction of the scene? Would this happen to be the pot roast that he incinerated? Different alien? Nothing is blown up like Conquest. Nothing's blown up like Conquest. Ants in My Bathroom did exceptionally well. But my other videos have also been drawing in enough people and generally having enough success that I really enjoy doing it. I'm going to do a little bit of coloration on this.
Unfortunate. It appears since it was heavily, it was already heavily malfunctioning that your insurance won't be covering the cost of the crock pot. Also, it only covers for little green alien attacks, and thus non-little green alien attacks are not covered in your plan. But yeah, art stuff's just been going really well recently, and I'm just happy about that. And I'm happy to be making something. There's also another big thing that I have kind of planned. Another one that I'm going to have to work on for a little while. But like the current animation I've been working on, I've also been working on little aspects of it like the whole week leading up to now. And I've also had ideas about it. And well, it involves a 3D render that I've handcrafted of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. And so that's pretty cool actually. It's pretty cool that I did that. He was little and green. Well, okay. We can say that he was little and green on your insurance form, and you'll be able to get the coverage. Would you say that he looked like this goober here? This little goober doodad, majigger. With his antenna, he was maybe 4 foot. That's a little bit bigger than a gring. That's a little bit bigger than like a gringler or something of the sort. So we're dealing with a larger alien here. Thankfully, you are covered for also larger alien attacks. Did they also attempt to abduct any of your cows? Okay, only 2.9 feet without it. Okay, that's a decent general descriptor. We do believe that the tallest of the species that we've listed above will, in fact, would in fact still qualify. We don't have many other qualifiers, but also some of them do have antenna. It is rare, but some of them do have antenna. It is an odd genetic mutation, but it's still plausible. Yeah, they are in fact very ugly and green and weird. Ugh. But yeah, that'll definitely be covered by your insurance, and we'll be able to get you a new crock pot. And if we claimed that it worked, and if we claim that it worked beforehand, they don't have any proof because, they lasered it. And then we grab... Well, we grabbed the same colors that we had on this bad boy. Open your mouth, Igglybuff. I'm stealing the colors from your face. Boom. 2 little goobers. You wanted Dairy Queen, you say. So we are also going to have to add on some of the other details you've described here real quick. So you did say he had an antenna that was a solid size of his body mass. Now, was it a bulbed antenna, or was it a regular antenna? So you're saying there was 2 antenna. So we're dealing with a double antennaed, kind of like for hearing almost. Probably more vertical given the general species. Smaller bulbs. I've seen plenty of aliens with 1 antenna. All right. So in the moment of the crime, sometimes people aren't able to quite tell what they've been robbed by. I'm just gonna double check and show you an image of another one, just to make sure you aren't confusing the two, maybe because of everything. Let's see here. We thankfully have somebody who we have out in the field who's encountered these and got it down on video before. He happens to be the grandfather of somebody called Doom Guy. Would it happen to be either of these 2 creatures? Not the third. Do not pay attention to the third creature. Would it happen to have been a miscalculation with how everything goes? Huh. 2-eyed, very humanoid. Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez. Alright. My eyes are starting to actually hurt a lot now, so I think, unfortunately, it's probably time that I, it's probably time that I head off to bed now. Thank you so much, the real Gilded Halcyonite.
this has been awesome. It's been so much fun having people just stop in and see how everything is going and enjoy themselves for a little while. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Have a good night, goobers. I love doing this so much, and I hope to do it again soon. Adios.